I love you too. Oké, we hebben weinig tijd, want er is ook een groupshoot en zo. En dan zie je die panel. En ze zijn met heel veel. So, you've been keeping up this energy and you want to release it. Yeah. So, give them all your love. Here is your cast of Baldurs. Oh, you've unlocked it. You've unlocked it, the bouncy spell. That's clear.
Oh,
There's,
that's crazy.
Oh.
This concert vibe.
Yeah, and suddenly you're rock stars. You woke up this morning and said, "Oh, I'll be a rock star today, I think," and then they all went like.
So Neil will be crowd surfing at the end of the.
You have to catch him. No pinching or just a little bit. None. Oh, you have no microphone. That's super sad. Wait, one, two.
He doesn't.
There were like three here. Somebody's sitting on a microphone. Ah. I thought there were many here. Look. We found it. We found it.
Hi.
Hi, Neil. Hello. Hi. All right, very little time and so many questions they want to ask. We'll go see how this goes. I have to jump amongst you. You'll be doing the crowd surfing.
Nice. It's great. Good luck.
All right. Well, 1,000 questions. It already starts
How
here
are you going to
already.
get to the back?
Hello.
It's going to take you some time, I
That's
feel.
fine. That's fine. Here, yes. Hello. First question.
Hello, so I'm a bit short. Hello.
Hi.
I was wondering if your characters could listen to one song and repeat, what song would that be?
Your characters.
I think Shadowheart would definitely be listening to Evanescence over and over. You know it. She's a little emo girl.
Wake me up. Oh, you don't have songs.
Ooh, this would be Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Dedicated to my dad. With like a singular tear running down my face every time I sing it.
Thank you.
System of a Down.
Nice.
No, I want to know what Arden's song is.
Yeah.
Corn or something. I don't know. Rage.
Something tormented.
What's the
wanted to
bloody
listen to
song?
something
really like wholesome.
Yeah.
Like 9 to 5.
Rain
Dolly
clouds
Parton.
are falling on my head.
Like the Spider-Man
Pony
scene. What?
Pink Pony song?
Oh,
Kind of track.
I like that.
Yeah.
Alright. We've got a lot of options here. I think she's got a
Yeah.
lot of
Wait,
favorites.
next question.
Yeah.
For all of you, first off, I loved you all in the game, so thank you very much for your awesome production. As for the question, if all your characters had a voicemail on their phone, how would they go?
Voicemail.
Voicemail.
Hi, I'm not there.
Hi. Well, alright. If you have to, I'm not calling back.
Hello, you're through to the Dungeon Master. Please roll initiative after the beep.
Shadowheart would have forgotten to leave a voicemail message.
Or she leaves it running after the message, and you just hear her like doing the washing up or something. Skvar. I do not know what this Ishtik device is, but please leave a message after the beep.
Good. Next question then.
Hi, I wanted to ask, what was the most difficult line for you guys to record?
Was any line difficult?
The word with 4 apostrophes in it is something I still have traumatic dreams about.
She knows how to say it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, no, it's all right.
It was Kashi Track Ash, I believe, which I can do now, but for half an hour I really couldn't.
I can't say the word little. Thank you for the pity screen. I appreciate it. Look, little in a really posh English accent, which Shadowheart has, is like little. Like you don't. It's hard, okay? And I swear the writer was like pranking me and would just put it in every bloody line.
He actually did prank Jen. He, in the epilogue, added a line that was, with a little bit of vittle, chew your
Skittles and something
spittle to prank Jen because she can't say it.
Just rude. Just rude.
Yeah, they're over there. Oh, it's so busy. There's no excuses. Out. Yes,
It's a very brave tactic.
It's such a different experience.
Waiting.
It's such a different experience doing cons in America to here, because now you've had 3 lawsuits, at least.
That's how I spread my wealth into the petty people.
Amazing. You're a saint.
Yes.
Hi, I don't see you, but how long did it take you to record all the lines? Because I don't think I'll ever be able to hear all of them in the game.
I think, well, a lot of us started 2019. Amelia probably did the most, actually, out of all of us, I think. It was about 4.5 years, I think, start to finish, more or less. Yeah. Not that, yeah.
Not non-stop, that'd be crazy.
But was it then that you first had one package of lines and then after a year or two said, oh no, we need some other lines?
No, we were pretty much rolling through. We even worked in the pandemic.
Yeah.
The beginning of the pandemic, from home studios and stuff like that. We were pretty much working the whole way through. Yeah, for 4.5 years. I think there was a couple of times that we had downtimes of maybe a month or 2, but most of us, and don't forget, it wasn't just voice. I mean, obviously it was voice, but also it was full performance for 258 actors as well. So it was full on. The production was insane. Yeah, hats off to Larian for pulling it off. It was amazing.
Funny you mentioned 258 actors. Here are 250 actors. No, hey, everybody.
We're gonna need more toilets.
That was the reunion.
Hello. First of all, Leona and Jennifer for president. Hope everybody agrees.
Yeah.
Just saying. Everybody at Larian, and including you, obviously very talented and passionate people. Which led me to the question, what do you do it all for? Just a thought-provoking question. Why? Yeah,
It's a very deep question.
What's our why?
Why do you do this job in particular? Why did you do Baldur's Gate in specific?
love
But
that.
yeah, just why do you do it?
I directed on Baldur's Gate 3 because I didn't get the role of Shadowheart. I did it for money. Because I was hoping that they would be like, you know what? You should be Shadowheart. And they didn't. But I ended up with Jen, so it's okay. But that was my why, because I'm an actor. But I took the job for 4 years and it turned out okay in the end.
Yeah, I think you did all right. Yeah. It seems to be fine. People seem to like it a bit.
A lot, they say. No, oh yeah.
I think it was just nice to have a job for a significant period of time. As previously an unemployed actor, I was like, great, because initially I was told it was 2 years. So I was like, 2 years? Oh, thank you. And then it obviously turned into more and more. So I was just very happy to have a job, a consistent character. It was incredible, and such a well-written character for all of us, really, and such an amazing story. I mean, it was just, it was and still continues to be the dream. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think this is a very glamorous lifestyle, and parts of it can be cool, like this. But the majority of it is worrying that your last job was your last job, and doing the washing up and taking the bins out, the same as everybody else. But I think everybody has a different reason for wanting to perform. And for me, it's because I don't want to do anything else. There's part of me that just, I could do a corporate job, but I would have a little tiny part of my soul screaming and dying inside. And I think most of us would be the same.
I really want to thank you for coming to the invitation of Waiters for the reunion. And second of all, what would you love for a new reunion party? What would you like to add? You all.
I don't know, like a pit of fries that we can jump into.
I thought they were talking about people. And you're like, I'm gonna eat things.
No, I wanna have a massive pit of French fries that I can dive into like Scrooge McDuck.
Like a pool, a bubble pool of mayonnaise, or
No, well that would be ranch for her. But,
With ranch, yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
just in a paddling pool of ranch.
I don't know if I want to paddle about in a pool of ranch. That's not for me, but
good for you. Put it on the list for the next party.
So if you wouldn't mind just making that happen for next time, that'd be great. Yeah.
I believe here there was no. Okay, then we have your question.
When you play through the game, are you the type of person to try to like get as many endings as possible and do all the side quests, or do you just try to get to the end of the game?
Yeah, in my Dirge run, I think I'm on 160 hours, and I am going into every house in Baldur's Gate and talking to every NPC. No stone is unturned. That's the kind of player I am, and I get the whole speed running thing, but don't do that. Don't do it, guys. Do my way. It's best. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Hi, this one's more meant for you because of the mocapping. How hard was it for you to keep the characters separate? Because I remember you did for multiple characters the mocapping.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, actually, also Ariana was also part of the mocap team.
Oh, cool.
So both of us did a thing called blending. I actually had to do body doubling for Matt Mercer and also for Jason. So I did like majority of both for both. Also, other people also helped out as well. It's actually not difficult because you just treat each character separately, especially when you're only doing mocap with the audio is separate, when you're following the audio track, for instance. You've got their performance to then enhance. So obviously, you know, Matt made the performance, Jason Isaacs made an amazing performance for Portash. All I'm doing is enhancing what they've already done by following their rhythm. So it's actually really fun. It's super fun, especially because it was like a nice palette cleanser from playing Astarion physically and all that stuff to then playing Minsk and Gortash. It was really fun. And we did loads of blending stuff together.
I have to say, I directed you on some of your mints,
Yeah.
and you were brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
Because I don't know when people play the game if you can tell the voice and the body are not the same person, but because it's so seamless the way you
Only
did
because
it.
Matt and Jason couldn't physically get there because they were in LA. It was just impossible for them to come over and do that amount of shooting. Yeah. It was fun, yeah, I enjoyed that session.
And then I did some of the mocap for Oren,
Yeah.
and that was I did some laser, I did some Shadowheart. I did not do Bernard. You did Bernard, and you did Bernard brilliantly. I did
Who the fuck's Bernard?
yeah, exactly. No, I directed Bernard. You put me off my thought. What was it? Oh, I did the hug that Shadowheart has. I thought that was beautiful. That when they were doing that scene, they're like, we need someone to mocap Shadowheart getting the hug from her family, and I was like, I'll do it for Jen. Can I do it? And it's just beautiful that it's us two. But doing mocap for Maggie was amazing because I hadn't met you yet, but just you're so fucking talented. So what you gave was, I had so much to work with. Sorry, I stole Neil's answer. Sorry.
No, this is about this. So yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to, do you want a craft quest version of that? Like a mini craft version? No. Okay, that's a no. Thank you.
All right, next question. Right here.
Hi. Hi, I have a question for the origin characters.
Wait, raise your hand. Aha! Hi.
Hi, I have a question for all the characters you play. What do you like most about your character?
His Riz.
Or as we call it, cock blocking.
Her little boopable nose.
Wow, you just shoved aggressively in my face.
Well, no, I love Shadowheart's journey. I like both journeys though. I am too wuss to play the Dark Justicia version of my character. So I would like to do that one day, but I love whatever journey she goes on, whether it's the white hair or black hair Shadowheart. DJ Shot in the house. But yeah, I like her journey. Okay, thanks, bye. Orin?
I like her capacity for violence. Yeah, I don't know, I think you do have to fall in love a little bit with the characters that you play, especially if you're playing a villain. You cannot judge them. You have to find something to love about them, and I think for me, Orin is just a sweet, broken thing and deserves lots of love and never had the opportunity to get it. So I feel a lot of empathy and heartbreak for her. Did I?
Good answer.
Yeah.
Well done.
And then I'll very bravely take the final question.
Final?
Yeah, already.
Oh,
yeah, it's
quick! The time flies!
Time flies like an arrow and fruit flies like a banana, said a wise man once. That's a very difficult joke. I'm not going to repeat it. Oh yeah,
Half
but
an hour?
you have a group photo shooting apparently as well.
Can we sing? Can we have group karaoke before that? And I know what we're all gonna sing.
Sweet transvestite.
No.
How do you do?
See, you've met my
Faithful.
hand in my...
That's all you get.
What's the final question, and then we'll sing.
What's the final question?
Go on.
And you can sing the answer.
Okay,
no,
great.
Of your characters. Well, people play the game and they choose the character and they try another one. From your character, what would you like people to learn? Ooh, put it in song. If you know the answer to this question.
Good to be green, it's not bad to be green. Just look at Elphaba, she was green and not very mean. Support your local lean, green, mean machine.
We've not been on for half an hour. This feels like it's cheating everyone. We want to do some more.
We shall not be moved.
Yeah, well, you're on the bouncy couch. You're on the bouncy couch. No, what would you like players to learn from your character? And you have to sing it.
Or rap it.
From the heart.
Sing it or rap it.
Rap?
Yeah.
This, really?
Go on, we'll give you a beat. Go on.
Jesus. Well, I didn't sorry, I'm a vampire man, and here's the thing, I can take your hand, take you for dinner, take you for a bite, and if you arrive, we can spend the night. And pan drops.
Really good. That's actually really good. Don't be acting like you can't fucking rap, Neil.
He's been working on this for a week. You've been working on this for a week now.
Yeah, this is pre-planned.
This is all pre-planned.
Yeah, absolutely.
just like the Joyce pre-planned. No, they were very stern. Like, so no, you have to send them away because there's like group photo and more fans. They're gonna meet them.
But they're all here.
But they're all here, yeah. They're all here. You're all here. Okay, I'll take one more question here from the front somewhere.
Oh, I was hoping we'd
Is this you? Is it you who's gonna be asking the question? Yes?
No pressure.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, thank you so much for being here. I feel truly happy for seeing you and seeing Neil and Deborah. We've met in Milan. So my question is, since somebody opened the door for deep questions, one of the things, I was talking someday with a friend of mine, she's a dungeon master, and I've always been a girl who likes gaming, which are two worlds that are considered to be typically masculine. And I felt with Baldur's Gate 3, especially after having the experience of playing it, I feel that this game has opened a new path to gaming spaces, whether it's the industry or whether it is communities, where for a long period of time it was told, boys do this, queer people, people of color, women, we usually are discriminated in these places. And I want to ask you, how do you feel that Baldur's Gate 3, the impact that it can bring to start creating safer, more inclusive gaming spaces, whether it is in the industry of gaming or even in gaming communities themselves, like the amazing community of Baldur's Gate 3. And I really want to thank you again for being here, for the amazing work you have done, and for all the community that has been created, because it has been a beautiful thing to witness, especially in the times we are living at the moment. Thank you so much.
Great question! Great question!
I was surprised when Larry were brave enough to put a woman in a position of power like this, because we don't get to see that very much. And I was really nervous when it first hit early access, because I was expecting people to go, "You're not Matt Mercer, who are you? Go away." And the reaction has been so incredibly positive, and the gender issue hasn't been one. And I think that's the lesson, really, that we're ready to move beyond that now into, like, not who are you, but what can you do? What do you bring to the table? I don't care what your gender is, what your sexuality is, as long as you're a good person, you're creative, and you want to help bring other people up rather than push them down, come play at my table. And that's the kind of community I would like to see forged off the back of this, and we see it. We see all these people who've met on Discords, setting up games, right? People who've never played Dungeons and Dragons before, playing it. People who've never been brave enough to DM before, doing it. And that makes me so happy, because this is a hobby I've had for many, many years, and it's brought me a lot of joy and a lot of informal therapy.
It also, because of the team behind the game, like you were saying, like Larry and what they did was amazing, putting you into the role of the narrator, and the team who made the game, there's a lot of women there. I worked for Pit Stop, where we did all the dialogue recording. I would say 50% of the directors were women. And when we advocated for more diversity on the game, Larry heard us, and they were like, yeah, no, you're right. So they would listen to that feedback, because they had some amazing people on their side as well who really give a fuck to make things better. And clearly that comes across. And like, even for us too, like many times in our careers, we've been told, keep your sexuality private. Don't tell people that you're queer. And for us too, we were like, we can't pretend we're just roommates. People are gonna know. Yeah. Besties. People are gonna know. And I'm so glad that we were so loud and proud about our relationship, because the people we have met, the stories we have heard ever since, like, we've been there. I was there when I was younger, looking up a character that you love and being like, wait, the person that plays them is also queer? Oh my god, I feel so
you never saw that growing up, right?
No, and now people look up Shadowheart and see that Jen's a lesbian woman in a relationship with another woman. It's amazing.
Wait, what?
This is new. I'm so proud of you for being outspoken and advocating for trans rights. Like, everything you do is amazing, and this community is amazing.
Amazing! This community is so amazing. Thank you for being the most wholesome, brilliant, inclusive, warm, gorgeous kind set of people.
Creative.
All the things. You make attractive, but you make this game what it is. Like, you are why this community is fantastic. Yes, Larian, but also you. So thank you for keeping that up. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to our lovely audience and the warmth they have for each other and for you, as you will hear right now.